The tour is over, and it's time for some rest.
The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break. Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color. And how won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, calm down, Tree.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow.
No, it's all right. Trianne is just... she'll come to... Trianne is just... what? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before... Trianne...
See you tomorrow?
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trianne were...
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a... See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold when Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier. Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it, but Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such... For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully upset.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is.
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
I suppose I can sell it to you at...
Much appreciated. We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trianne, and I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trianne's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter... Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. All right, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough. It seems your friend arrived before us.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky. Your companion here kindly through him, I've come to understand that you and your friends walk the paths of Kefali and Yanis in places beyond the sky. Addressing you appropriately is the lead for all that has happened. It was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind trailblazer, this is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept back in the days of prosperity. Cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done. Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila.
Hyacinth. Thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you. Miss. You can't say that. Lady Aglaya should always be As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the alliance, you need not give me an answer.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my question.
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the Newsporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akuma.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries. Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady.
I would love to keep you in Akuma for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akuma intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to...
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me.
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trian will be going there as the diplomatic messenger.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the...
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer, why not go with them? The Grove is a picturesque place.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to show you around.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible. Regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Okima, so I won't keep you any longer.
I'm glad to be in your company again, Miss...
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. Look, there she is! And Lady Trian. But who's that they're looking at? Did something happen, Clementine? Miss Hyacinth, this man was discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Akama for some fresh air. But Trian knows the city has good doctors, so Trian... I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical condition. These wounds... This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive. Gray, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of... As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this...
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama! Down this road we go, to the skies we... Little Cass, little Gray, are you...
I'm ready, too.
Okie dokie, everybody...
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto wool felt.
Cass, memmy, mem.
Mem wants to try sewing. Sure.
Mem.
Oh, this is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligent after spending the last few days together. I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying.
Even Is everybody awake? Little Gray.
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did...
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword. Let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Anaxagoras?
Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also. But Trian can't remember what. Trian thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trian out? Yay! Then I'll call you. Okie dokie! Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether if we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the...
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circe's...
Look! A huge tree! It... Ma'am...
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Circe's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large verdant forest. A long time ago, Felicis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental...
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy...
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her delicate leave, yet it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent. There should still be a way in.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side! The entrance on the other side. What could it be? Little Gray's eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of... As I expected. Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, no one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also... This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circe's are. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and... I'm sorry. I had to recite that chant so that the golden thread would... If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power...
There is...
But that shouldn't be. Are they white dragons? No, white dryad. These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to... However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely...
What happened to them? What?
Ma'am, can you read...
Let me try. Ma'am! Ma'am. Black cloak. Sword toward the great tree.
I have a bad feeling about that. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There.
This looks...
No, it's neither of. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into... Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains...
Should we... The monster is a...
Trianne, please hide... Mister. Let's... As expected. The words black, sword, and cloak. They're talking about the Black Tide.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. No dirty.
Never seen perfection before. What a crow.
You defeat...
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of... But... What?
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were...
Thank you again, Hyacinth.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove. Tribi, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that... He is not Ackerman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such...
A grove?
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trianne just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread.
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also, and find Anaxa, unless something went terribly wrong.
They've set off. Please.
I pray for their safety.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa...
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this...
Is this?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage they may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something...
All right.
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. That being said, based on the condition of this, it's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from...
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all. Despite being a chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are during our regular citizens' assemblies. He always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the...
With the exception of Orynyx, that is, they didn't lend us their power.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The golden thread will be much more effective. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble...
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body is...
Okay. We will keep that in mind.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard? They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could enjoy...
In that case, brave Trian shall...
So many monsters. I can't open it. It was Yes. Most of the doors in Amphoreus...
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds... My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth. Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded... Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words... That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped. But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the Holy City. Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Cersei's corpse... But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And are mortal. And now, the objective is complete.
Mister, judging from your reaction, you must have found a use... Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. It is located at the top of the giant tree and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound. Right. Let's see whether he left it. Alchemy is truly incredible. No, you didn't imagine it. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby, as we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe. Found it. The voice is coming from over there. No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further. Let's go check it out.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be... Such a lively little bunny. What a smooth talking...
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll...
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned...
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute. Just call me Calypso. I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the...
Be careful. Even if the head of the Lotophagus has never shown their true identity before, the weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporus.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and, as the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's true. As long as we can get the water wheel turning, So, the solution is to await.
Not bad at all.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring...
My intention should be... See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. And all the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well.
Ma'am.
You're making...
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to...
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and... Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the... You're overthinking things. Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you... Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange...
I cannot deny that, mister. Since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to... If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry.
Ma'am.